Hello. Hello, hello. What are we doing in my kitchen today? Well, we're going to do some fried chicken. Putting out my pork panko. I'm going to have to go on and make some up soon because I'm about to run out. So, I know I have plenty of pork rinds that I can use. So, it is Friday, and, whoa, it is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine! I've got some plain old lard over there in the cast iron skillet heating up. I don't plan on deep frying it, but I want enough to go up at least halfway on the chicken. Because what I have today, so let me tell you something. I do not like white meat chicken. It causes me to choke. I've been that way my whole life. I have to drink water or have some kind of liquid in my mouth whenever I eat white chicken, sometimes pork if it's not moist enough. And the other thing I have to do that with is rice. Rice is also real bad. So I buy dark meat chicken. So what we're about to do here is have us a little experiment. I have one time in my life I've tried to make fried chicken, the deep fried kind, and it did not turn out well. It was all gray and just looked bad. So this we're gonna do a little different. So I say we're gonna kind of do a pan fry type thing, skillet fry. So that's the pork panko. I'm adding more salt to it. There. Chicken needs salt. Chicken also needs garlic salt. Alright, now. So, probably should salt the chicken itself, but okay, fine, I'll do that too. I'll kind of do it by layer. This is the layer that's on top, so that's what's going to get some salt. Whenever I get those dumped, then I'll get some new. All right, let me flip this little bad boy over, flip you over, and flip you over. Put a little more salt on you. Salt, salt, salt. All right, so my plan, I'm going to take it, they do just like I did the pork chops the other day, except this I'm not doing any kind of a dairy gravy of any sort. This is just the chicken in the egg and the pork panko. Yeah, and then I'll set it over here on this paper plate where it can just chill out. Uh-oh, I hear Callie. Saw a video the other day where they did this with just the yolks. Not sure what the reasoning behind it was, but that's what they did. So now and it, like the pork chops, I'm not, it's not covering the whole thing, and that's okay. I don't expect perfection. But like I said, it's dark. It's boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And, she's usually only barks if there's another animal out there. So, we just might have to go see what she's fussing at. All right, let's go see. Come on. Come with me. Let's go see what's got Callie all in a dander. Let's just see. What are you fussing at, little girl? I see no animals out there. Maybe it was a squirrel. Come on, sis. Come on, big mama. Little mama. She's the only girl in my pack. Me and Callie, we're the girls. That's Baxter Boy and Sammy Joe and Lou. That's my crew. They're my Valentines. So last year, last year, I brought home Lou, the hound, from a rescue, and I was going to foster him. I fooled myself into thinking that, oh yeah, I could foster him. I'll definitely be able to give him up for adoption and no problem, sure. Well, yeah, he had other plans, and so did the good Lord, and he's been with us for a year now. I actually adopted him, I think it was like May, but I brought him home to the pack on Valentine's Day. So he was a Valentine's Day present to my crew. And we have a cat over there somewhere. That's his litter stuff that you saw. Oh, but anyway, so I saw a video where she did chicken and she used egg yolks. But for her, it was because she had some chicken or some egg issues, egg sensitivity. So that's what she had to use. She said that she tolerates the yolk okay, but just not the white part of the egg. So I think I've got a couple more here. And then we'll move over to the other part of the kitchen. Got a country song stuck in my head. I like some country. I'm just not, I typically have my radio on the local Christian station. But I don't know, today I had my headphones on at work and trying to drown people out. And as I was listening to music, I do that iHeartRadio, and the station today was, I don't know, some dude. I'd tell you, but I'd have to stop recording and find it out. And anyway, one of the songs he sings is What If? And so if you know who that is, that's who he is. Handsome little feller, but young whippersnapper. I think I can see. So, I know I'm using, like I said, the whole egg, but when the lady who I watched do this, she used the egg yolk, and it seemed like the egg stuck to the chicken better when it was just the yolk. So, something I might remember for the future. But, remembering things is not always my strong suit. So, we're about out of panko, which is fine because this is the last piece right here. Alright, so now we are going to migrate over to here. What if I was made for you and you were made for me? What? What if I'm not one of those guys just playing some game? Yes, I know I don't sing fabulous, but too bad. Too bad. So that is the lard. And it's up to, well, let me just see. See just how deep it is. Probably about a 1/2 inch, which is fine. Oh, mercy, Terry. Trying to rinse some of that off of here. All right, now get a piece going. Like I said, we're going to treat it kind of like deep fried, even though it's not. Okay. So I'm making 2 meals worth tonight. So something I do, just as an FYI, I buy my groceries on the Walmart pickup list thing. And a lot of times, you know, you don't know how much something is going to weigh until you get it home. That's probably too much in there, but, well, that'll have to do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's for my 90s fans who watched the movie Babe. Anyway, let's set this timer for about 5 minutes and then we'll flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 6 minutes. So anyway, I have no clue what I was telling you about. Oh, yeah. So my chicken, when I buy it, it'll say like 2 to 3 pounds will come in a family pack. So I just plan and I eat about a pound of meat at a meal. So that's whenever it comes in, I separate things out by about right at a pound. So now the chicken may not quite be at a pound. I don't know. Can't guarantee that. Let's see. I need a little grate thing. I'm going to pause you just a second to shorten up time for you. It's almost been 6 minutes. So we're going to flip them gently. Being the boneless, skinless, sticky chicken thighs, what was I going to tell you? Oh, I open them up all the way before I put anything on them. Before I, dipped them and put the stuff on them. Oops, let me read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I also did now is I've got parchment paper and I've got this grate in here. So when these are done, I'll put them in here and see how that goes. So that is where we're at this stage. All right, I have a thermometer in my chicken. I stuck it in there and it's saying 167. Yep, 166. So, according to the thermometer, the chicken's done. So, I'm going to take them out. That would probably be the equivalent of 6 minutes on each side, which is good. Fine with me. Now we've got the other 4 pieces to go. Now, had I not had so much heavy cream this week, I possibly would have gone and made like a gravy for this to eat it kind of like a, like a chicken fried steak kind of type deal. But cheese should be a garnishment. Dairy should be a garnishment. Like, when I say dairy, I mean like cheese and heavy cream. I really do not make that part of my daily meal. Like I said before, even as humans, babies, they eat dairy. Or they eat, breast milk, and we feed little kids milk, but that's to fatten them up. And I'm a grown-up, and I don't need to be fattened up. So I'm going to put that in there. I'll set the timer for 6 minutes again, and then I'll flip it, and then I'll stick our thermometer in there, and I'll show you where we're at then. Okay, it beeped, and I pulled out the thermometer. So pretty much on the money, it took 6 minutes on each side for this chicken. Let me get them all pulled out. Now, if these were bone-in pieces, I don't know how that works. Don't know how long that would take. But here's one of the pieces that I took out earlier. I cut it in half, and that's how it looks. So it's all done. No pink in there. Here, let me go. Nope. No pink. So I'm going to eat that. And that's a good amount of salt. It's not too salty. Well, I could have used a little less salt, but man, that's all right. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to eat that. And then I'll have half for tonight and half for tomorrow sometime. Or sometime this week. I'll put that I'll put it in a container. And I'll just heat that up. And these I'll eat now. And they taste really good with that pork rind as the batter. It's got crispy, crunchy. So I would highly recommend making you some pork rinds, crushing them up, or taking your pork rinds and crushing them up and making a batter out of it. So this is them close up. Trying to get out of the light. There you go. Here's that's another part. I cut that one up also. Again, no pink. So yeah, 6 minutes on each side. And use lard and chicken. So I give it 2 thumbs up. So try that. And that's carnivore. The only thing that might be a little sketchy was the garlic salt. Lard, that's animal product. Pork rind, animal product. Chicken, animal product. Egg, animal product. So everything that I made tonight was an animal-based product. So there you go. You can have that for your supper some night. Enjoy.